Hello, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today, looking for our online presentation. We are Group 1, and in this presentation, we will take you through one of the most significant accounting scandal in corporate America, the Adelphia Communication Corporation scandal. We'll explore how the company grew, what led to the scandal, the legal consequence, and the impact on both the company and the wider financial world. Let's begin by taking a look at the history of Adelphia and how it rose to become one of the largest cable providers in United States. Before that, please let know us from the first group. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, there's me, Shalma Nazwa, as a host, and then there's Putri Siti Fauzia, and there's Nanda Davina, and there's Zohira Nurani. And here, our presentation will be start. Next slide. Okay, for the first, I will tell you about history of Adelphia's founding. Okay, Adelphia Communication Corporation was founded in 1952 by John Rigas in Coudersport, Pennsylvania. He started the company by purchasing a small cable TV system with just 300 subscribers using his personal savings. Focusing on rural areas that lacked television broadcast access, the business grew steadily, operate as a family-run company. Adelphia eventually became one of the major players in the U.S. cable television industry. Next slide, please. Okay, I will tell you about growth and expansion of Adelphia Communication Corporation. Okay, during the 1980s and 1990s, Adelphia undertook massive expansion through acquisition of various cable companies across the US. The company offered services such as digital cable, high-speed internet access, local and long-distance telephone service, and voicemail. By the late 1990s, Adelphia had become the sixth largest cable operator in the US, serving over 5.8 million customers. However, this is aggressive growth was accompanied by an uncontrollable increase in debt. Next. Okay, I will tell you about scandal uncovered. There's two point of it. First, in March 22, uh, Adelphia announced the existence of $2.3 billion in debt that had never been disclosed in its financial statement. It was later revealed that the debt originated from companies owned by the Rigas family but had been recorded as Adelphia's liability without the knowledge of the public shareholders. Next slide. Okay. Second, the Regis family used company funds for personal purposes, such as purchasing luxury home, private jets, and a golf course. They also manipulate financial reports to conceal this illegal transaction. Several shell companies were used to disguise the flow of money, making the financial statement appear healthy when they were not. Okay, next slide. The next slide will be explained by my friends Putri. The time I'll give to you. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Salma. Now I will explain about the legal consequence of Adelphia Communication Corporation. There is three legal consequences. So the first one is the Adelphia scandal involved members of the founding family, along with two other executive directors being arrested for intentionally taking part of Adelphia's company assets for personal gain. The Adelphia directors involved were John, Timothy, Michael, Matthew, James Brown, and James Rigas. Next slide, please. The second one is on July 25, 2002, the CEC filed a civil lawsuit against Adelphia. Several members of the Rigas family and others alleging various securities fraud and fraudulent bookkeeping and accounting claims arising from action allegedly committed or directed by several members of Rigas management, none of whom remain with the company. The CEC's evidence of the lawsuit filed include a claim for fines, restitution, and prejudgment interest in an unspecified amount. The outcome of the CEC civil lawsuit could include civil penalties, restitution, and the imposition of mandatory governance guidelines or other restriction imposed on Adelphia. Next slide, please. Okay, the last one is the outcome of the DOJ investigation could include criminal charges against Adelphia and or the managed cable entities. Monetary damage, including fine and restitution, criminal and or civil forfeiture, and injunctive relief restricting the company's conduct. Adelphia has offered $300 billion to settle the CEC civil lawsuit and resolve the ongoing DOJ investigation of the company, of which $125 million will be funded from potential process of litigation by or on behalf of Adelphia. The creditors' committee has filed a proceeding seeking, in effect, to subordinate the CEC's claim to the CEC civil lawsuit. That's all about the legal consequence.
Okay, the next presentation will be explained by Nana Davina. The time I'll give to her.
The next slide will tell about the impact to the company. First, the resulting scandal has caused Adelphia's shareholders to suffer substantial losses due to the large decline in the price of their shares. After being removed from Nasdaq due to its reporting failure, shortly after that, Adelphia, which had experienced signs of bankruptcy, was seen from the footnotes of the income report written that the nominal off-balance sheet debt has occurred through the Rigas family's private unqualified opinion. Second, Adelphia's stock trading price, which reached $30 in January 2002, fell to $0.30 in June 2002. Nasdaq then removed Adelphia from the list of top traded on its exchange. Next, the loan debt in 1996 until 2000 said that the subsidiary and the Regis family were the debtor with three credit agreements. At the end of 2000, the subsidiary debt was only $2.1 billion, but because it was added with personal withdrawals from the Reagan family, the subsidiary debt changed to $3.78 billion. Fourth, at that time, independent directors and creditors were looking for ways to take over control of the company, selling assets and trying to fix the company's debt. But the company's debt were already so high and the company's name was already badly tarnished because it was proven that it would go bankrupt due to fraudulent action. Next, there's an impact on the financial world. First, following the accounting scandal involving Adelphia Communication Corporation, which had a significant impact on the financial world, there was a notable increase in regulatory oversight. This scandal prompted for reforms in accounting practice, including the introduction of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act.
Okay, thanks, Nanda. And the next slide will be explained by my friends. Zohira, the time was yours. Thank you.
Okay, next, impact on the finance world. The second, this reform occurred due to the numerous scandals that revealed weakness in corporate governance and financial oversight. Many companies employed non-transparent accounting practice to hide their debts. Moreover, public trust in capital market and corporate financial statement declined. The implementation of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act helped strengthen auditor independence, enhance financial reporting transparency, and tighten internal corporate controls. Next, lesson learned. The first one, transparent and accountability. Companies must implement transparent and accountable financial reporting systems. Second, strong internal oversight, effective internal control are essential to prevent abuse of power by management. Third, business ethic, integrity, and ethical leadership are vital to maintaining public trust and ensuring long-term success. Fourth, importance of regulation. The case illustrates the critical role of government regulation in overseeing public companies. And five, separation of personal and corporate interests. Using corporate assets for personal gain can ultimately destroy the business. Last but not least, the conclusion is the Adelphia case is a clear example of abuse of power within a family-run corporation, significantly damaging public trust and corporate stability. The scandal highlights the need for transparency, internal oversight, and accountability in corporate governance. Its impact led not only to Adelphia's bank reportancy, but also to regulatory reforms through the Sarbanes-Oxley Act of 2022. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Zahira. Let me take it short for the close. In conclusion, the Adelphia case served as powerful reminder of how a lack of transparency, poor governance, and unethical leadership can destroy even the largest corporation. This scandal not only led to the fall of Adelphia, but also brought about significant regulatory reforms, including of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act to strengthen corporate accountability. We hope this presentation has helped you understand the importance of ethical practice and strong internal control in business. Thank you for your attention, guys. And we are so open to any question you may have. Please hit the comment section. That's all from group one. Thanks for your time and see you next time. Bye bye.